Hello students, welcome to third weekly syllabus Nelson's English School Standard 4th subject Science. Today's topic is the green plant explanation. So let's start.
Now in this chapter I will teach you, we will learn about leaf, parts of leaf and functions of leaf. Now children, you know leaves and flowers are the part of plants. We can see different types of leaves in the plants around us. Let us learn more about leaf of a plant. Leaf. Plants are in green color. It is due to presence of chlorophyll in the leaves. There are different types of leaf. We can identify the plants by looking at its leaf. Now students, here you can see the many leaves are there. They all are in green color. Why? Because of the presence of chlorophyll in this. And by the looking at this leaves, you can identify that which kind of leaf is this. Now we will study about the parts of leaf. Leaf are of main veins, side veins, leaf blade and midrib. Now in this picture you can see a leaf. A leaf has a flat part called leaf blade. Now this flat part is called a leaf blade, and some leaves have very broad. Now children, some leaves are very broad and some are very narrow leaf blades. So each leaf usually has main vein. Now each leaf, they carry a main vein here and many side veins, and these are all side veins. Here in this picture you can see the main vein and the small side veins. Now veins helps in the transportation of the substances, for example water, mineral and prepared food to and form the leaf. Now in this picture you can see the veins, they transport substances and they prepare a food to leaf. Now in this, see, if we turn a leaf over, now children just observe, take a leaf and observe it closely, look closely with the help of hand lens. What you can see children, that there are some tiny openings. We can see millions of tiny openings in the leaf. Here you can see this tiny openings. So these tiny openings are called stomata. They are known as stomata. In a singular form we can tell them stoma. This stomata helps the plants to breathe. Now we'll turn to the next point, that is functions of a leaf. A leaf performs the following functions. A leaf of a plant makes food, therefore it is called food factory of a plant, and it helps the plants to breathe through stomata. How do leaves make food? Now green plants make their food with the help of chlorophyll present in it. Now this chlorophyll, how it comes children? They use light and water and carbon dioxide present in the air to make their own food. Now this process, they use three things, carbon dioxide, light and water. For what? To present in the air to make the own food. Water is absorbed by the roots. Now the water which is absorbed by the roots here, carried by the stems to leaf. Now this water is carried by the stems to leaves, and when the light falls on the leaves, it is absorbed by the chlorophyll and the carbon dioxide taken in through stomata. After the food is prepared, oxygen is given out through the stomata, and this process by which leaves makes their own food is called photosynthesis. Photo plus light plus synthesis, put together we can say it photosynthesis. Now you and storage of food by plants. The food prepared by the process of photosynthesis is called glucose. Now you can see the food which is prepared by the photosynthesis, this is called a glucose, and the stem and the branches of the plants take the prepared food from the leaf. Now here you can see stem and branches. What they do, they prepare a food from the leaves to the other part of the plants, and the plant uses some of this food for its daily activities and store extra food as a starch in the root. Now this plants, they what do, they use daily activities, some of the food they use for their daily activities, and the remaining extra food they store in the starch, and roots, stems, leaves, fruits, or sometimes even in a flower also. Now, interdependence of plants and animals. Now, plants and animals are dependent on each other. Now, in this picture, you can see the food chain. Okay, a chain that shows a series of organism where each member depends on the lower member in the series for food is called food chain. Now, interdependence of a plants and animal in the food chain helps to maintain a balance between the number of plants and animal. Here you can see, children, that it is interdependent on each other. The plants are dependent on animals and the animals are dependent on plants. And this fluid shape, plants and animals are dependent on each other. Green plants are the main producers of food and animals depend on these plants for their food. Thus, a chain exists in nature for obtaining this food chain. Now, plants give out oxygen which is needed by the animals to breathe. An animal in return give out a carbon dioxide which is needed by the plant for photosynthesis. Thus, if there is a sudden increase or decrease in the number of either plant or animal, the balance of nature will be disturbed. Thank you.